Yeah, a lot of this information I found out today, but yeah, the whole world knows now. It's no longer Seattle, it's New Seattle. I always tell people I look forward to the Comic-Con conventions, because we get to find out a lot of new information along with the fans. So it's like, New Seattle, good to know, that's awesome.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
No, we didn't know. They do put like there's talking points and little things here and there, but there's a lot of information we don't know. We don't know, but I didn't know that. So it's like, well, that's great. So I guess what the information is, the city is now walled up. The government put this wall around Seattle so no one can actually come or go. And there's also a shortage of brains in Seattle, in New Seattle. That's what it's called now. And you also have a refugee crisis, I guess, because you have people who are trying to break into Seattle, who have like terminal illnesses, trying to get scratched. And it's also against the law to scratch anybody. So this season gets very, very political in that sense. Also, every detective now works with iZombie. Everybody realizes I have not been solving these crimes by myself. I've been doing it with the assistance of iZombie. So now everyone has to work with iZombie to solve human cases and not zombie cases. I don't think, but there's another faction that deals with that. So.
Cool twist.
Yeah. I was like, wow, who knew? From season 1, who knew? I didn't, but I think it's awesome.
You mentioned at the panel about Clive being for Dale in the same way he's been there for a live. Do you think they have a better chance of making the human zombie thing work than me being with that in the past?
I think it's, and I think it's going to be a kind of, because it is kind of a similar dynamic with that, with one being human, the other one being zombie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. But I think I was told that they're still trying to work it out. In terms of intimacy, they're trying to figure that out. I guess Dale can. It's an open relationship, so Clive is he's allowed to be with humans, and she can be with zombies. And so they're trying to work out that, and whether or not they do that, or we'll have to find out. I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
But there's going to be, I read that there's going to be a human group that is against any sort of zombie and human interaction.
Yeah.
You're going to have to deal with that.
Yeah, I don't know how involved Clive is with that. I have a feeling he will, just because his girlfriend is a zombie and his partner, his good friend Liv, is a zombie. So I'm expecting Clive to get involved with that somehow. Obviously that wouldn't have anything to do with the cases. That would be something they'll be doing on the side, just like figuring out the Total Reed case. That was the case that went through the entire season, this last season.
Isn't it kind of interesting to be on a show that seems to reinvent itself each season? There's always something new and interesting going on with this. It's not just procedural. So is that kind of interesting to get those scripts and it's...
It is. I'm like, I don't know how they do it. I'm like, Rob and they got the hardest jobs. I'm like, how did y'all figure this out? But I'm happy. It's your job and not mine. I don't know. It's so... It blows my mind every time I get a new script. And to see where it goes. Even with them letting Clive in, that changed things so much, and it added layers to Clive. And these are things I didn't know about Clive either. I didn't know he was into Dungeons and Dragons and The Flash, and there was this elements of him. He wanted to be a dad, to Wally. Yeah, I didn't know anything about that. So the fact that they open up the world, the more the world opens up, is the more the characters and what they've gone through and what they will go through and what they previously gone through opens up. So it's been fun. Who knew? But I love it. I love it.
And does the constantly changing environment affect how you portray your character?
Yeah, well, it's at least they allow Clive to be honest in those particular situations. I think they were worried that we were going to lose the Clive faces, the Babylon faces, if he knew what was going on. But Clive is a professional. He's at work. And so even with him knowing that Liv is a zombie and Liv is eating brains to help, and she adapting these personalities, he still expects some sort of professionalism, in terms of solving these cases. So whenever she gets caught up in her personality, he's going to react in an honest way, which is very, very similar to the way he reacted when he had no idea that she was a zombie. So, yes, but Clive, he has a lot of adapting to do this season based on the things I'm hearing.
Thank you.
Thank you.